Hi, this is Tom Malloy. Okay, we're asking the question today, do you want to rush to the picture lock of your film? Here we go. Hi, this is Tom Malloy. I've raised over $25 million for financing movies. I've produced at the time of this video 16 films. I've written 30 screenplays and options sold or made into movies, 24 of those screenplays, and I've starred in a bunch of movies. So I'm an encyclopedia on filmmaking. Today we're talking about the mistake of rushing to picture lock. Now, what does this mean? Picture lock would be when you're, in the editing process and you say, that's it, we're done. The picture is locked and we're not changing the length, we're not changing any of the scenes, we're not tightening it, we're locking the picture and now we're gonna move on to sound and color and visual effects and whatever those post things are, but we're not changing the actual picture. And I have found that the majority of films, including some of the ones that I've done, rush to picture lock before it was ready. One of the worst examples of this for me was that we thought we had picture lock on a movie, a horror movie, and then we showed it to some huge studios, used our connections, got it into these huge studios, and got rejections, and they were still on the fence. And then afterwards we went, you know what, we could still cut about 20 minutes, and literally cut 20 minutes out of that movie. So this picture lock that we thought we had was not really a picture lock, and it was a bloated picture. And there were scenes that could cut out. Recently, there was a film that some friends made where they did this. They rushed to picture lock and didn't really take any notes. They wanted some cheerleading from, other outside sources, me being one of them. They wanted that cheerleading, and they wanted, cheerleading being, yeah, it was good, but, I didn't understand this part, or maybe you want to tighten this part, and they wanted that. And when I had extensive notes, they just, all right, what'd you like about it? All right, was this good? And it was like they just wanted the cheerleading. They didn't want the extensive notes, and they rushed to picture lock, and that is truly a mistake. You have to think of a film kind of as a living organism, and you might be lucky enough to have that edit where you go, this is it, this is the best it's going to be. And really, that's what you want, the best it's going to be. But I would say that most likely it's not going to happen from the first edit. It's much like a screenplay, and if you saw the screenwriting course that I just put out there, and I have similar things on there, because I kind of think of the edit as a first draft in many ways, the edit of a film. So, and going, and comparing it to the screenplay first draft, is that then you take that screenplay first draft and you send it out to the world to get coverage, people that are going to give critiques on it and give you notes. You make it better and better and better. I think the same thing you do with a film. You have screenings, you show people this, you take serious notes, and you don't send it out to them going, yeah, man, it's just about done, just finishing this. And that's what that film recently did to me. They said, we're like 95% done, we just want to see if there's anything wrong with it. And there was a lot wrong with it. I'd say 60% of it should have been changed, but they didn't want to hear that. They wanted to hear the little 5% thing. And the problem there is once then it's done and you're going to those next steps, you probably won't do it again because you've paid for all the visual effects, the sound mix, the color correction. And now if you cut it or you did anything, you'd have to get those things redone, or at least parts of those things redone. And they probably won't do that. So then they rushed it out to the world. And that's when people say, oh, this film's garbage or whatever. So again, what I'm stressing here is really to not rush, is to look at your film's edit as a first draft, show it to people that will really critique you, give you honest feedback, and try to stay away from friends and family because they will either cheerlead you or they'll give you honest feedback and you'll get pissed off at them, and it's tough not to take that personally. So try to get objective screening results and get some ideas on how you can make your film better, because pretty much 99.9% of films ever made could be improved, and so for you, it's the best thing to do is to look at that edit again as a first draft and try to make it better and better to the point where then when you finally say, okay, it's time to picture lock this movie, you have something that's sellable and something that's great. For more videos and training on filmmaking, check out the link below. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.